Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. And today is the day where we will be talking about my favorite book, The Selection by Kira Cass. So basic, so so let me give you the gist on the selection. So let me give you the gist on the So let me give you the gist on the selection. Okay. So there's this place called Ilya. And 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 in this place called Ilya, there is a casting system. So let me tell you about the casting system before before I tell you about any of the characters. So basically, the casting system in Ilya goes like this. So basically, the casting system is numbers. So it goes from ones to twos to threes to fours to fives. So you got your performers, the servants, and and um so so basically how the casting system works, you have your ones, your twos, your threes, your fours, and your fives. So basically, whatever you so basically, whatever your relative whatever your relative was born as, like if you like let me see if I could give you an example. Like, say for example, your great grandfather was a maid, so that would fall into your category in in and and for you to be a six and be a servant. But there are ways to get out of it. Marriage is one. If you marry someone out of the high marriage, but marriage is one. So basically if so basically, if you marry another casting person, that means you will be a part of that casting system too. And basically, if basically, if you marry someone that, let's just say, royalty, then that will make you royalty too, and so that way you will be a one. So basically, what I like, and I basically don't like a casting system because I just eh, I'll take that back. The casting system is fine. I just pay no attention to it because it doesn't make sense. I pay attention to the story itself. So so let's just get into the story of the selection. So our girl, America Singer, is in her room trying to think of what she can tell her mother because she doesn't want to sign up for the selection. So basically, in Ilya, it 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 if you you are the age of 16 or 20, you have the right to sign up for the selection. Now, basically, the selection is there in America's eyes as a trap. Because if you sign up for the selection, that means she has to meet the prince called Prince Maxine, and she doesn't want to sign up for the selection because she is happy about where she's at, and there are things in her life that she is quite intent on having. So, unable to come up with a decent argument, she goes to help her mother with dinner and they do a silent dance around the kitchen because her mother wants her to fill out the form for the selection and basically she doesn't want to because she's quite intent with her life. More on that later. So, So, so her mother asked her, would it just kill you to fill out the form? This election may be a huge opportunity for you, for all of us. So basically, Prince Maxon sent out the selection papers because he is coming of age, and whoever marries Prince Maxon, that means they become a 1-2, so they will become royalty and rich. So so at dinner. So so at dinner, America's mom actually pulled out the form and and um and 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 and, and, and she actually reads it. And at the table, her and her mom were saying like you have to sign up for this selection. It could be a big opportunity. And so they go back and forth and saying, Mom, even if I did sign up, there'll be 100 girls entering this thing. How do you know that I'll even win? So there's a lot of back and forth with this. So when America is so when America is clearing the table, she says, "I'm sorry, Dad. It's just," and this is when the dad says, "By the way, I love the dad in this election. He is so sweet. I love the dad in this. I love the dad in this selection. He is so supportive." He was like, "I'm not mad. You have to do what is best for you, but please keep in mind that your mother just wants what's best for you." So after that, discussion with her dad, hmm, that night America goes to bed. But 5 minutes later, she sneaks out of bed. She grabs her plate of leftovers and she climbs in this treehouse that they have. And yet and behold, there is her boyfriend Austin. And they start talking about like how his sisters signed up for the selection. Oh, and by the way, Maxon, no. Maxon's a prince. He's the one. So let me think with this. Her boyfriend Aspen is the sixth, so he's the servant. So they are actually breaking curfew to see each other in their treehouse. Oh, and I just think it's so romantic. Anyway, so 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 he told America, "Oh, this election, my sister's got one, of course." But And he also told America, keep this in mind. He told America, keep this in mind as the story goes on, guys. Keep this in mind. He told America, well, America, you should sign up. It would be a big opportunity for you and for your family. And plus, I want more for you. And you know, and you know, even if you don't win, it'll still be a huge opportunity for you. And 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 you and I will be waiting for you right here when you get back. So since Aspen told her to sign up, when she leaves the treehouse that night, with her penny, with her penny, with her penny. So she puts it in a jar. Oh, and by the way, she had this big jar of penny that she has been saving so they could get married. So she puts the penny in there and she goes to bed. Oh, by the way, her and Aspen. Okay, let me explain. I understand both sides and I hear both sides of their story. So I do love Aspen, but I will, but I, but I, but I will, but I, but I will, but I will discuss more about this book, about where I have trouble no, no, no. I don't have trouble. It's just it's just like it's just it's just like throughout this book I do like Us in America, but the thing I have trouble the thing I have trouble with is is um is it is it, it um well let me just continue with the story. And the thing I have trouble with Aspen, I but the thing I have trouble with Aspen, I I I I will tell you that Aspen broke my heart because I really thought they could have made it, but he broke my heart. But I'm not gonna talk about that part now because this isn't the part now that matters right now. Okay, so but I will tell you that part later on as it gets to that part. So America Mom wakes her up and actually tells her, America, I have a proposition for you. If you sign up for this election, I will let you keep some of the money that you earn. And you can take and 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 your dad and I have discussed it. You can take some jobs that you want on your own because America and her mom, they work together. But since America is at that age, the age of 20, her mom just thinks, well, she can take jobs on her own. So now America will be earning her own money if she signed up for this election. So she so 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 throughout the week America filled out the form and they have to take a photo. So America, gets dressed in her nicest dress, and 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 and, and, and she and, and she goes off to the office to fill out the photo for this. And she goes to the office um well, not to the office, to the picturing place to take the picture. And she bumps into um um into and so while she's there, she bumps into Aspen's mother, and Aspen mother in America mother doesn't know that they're seeing each other. So they just think, oh, they're nothing but next door neighbors. So they're nice people, they're next door neighbors. So they have a secret love thing, which I just love. So, so, so Aspen's mother tells her mother, Aspen's acting kind of strange lately. He has been overworking. He has been overworking for me and his sisters. Uh, he has been overworking for me and his sisters and actually saving up money. So it looked like he's gonna get married to someone. And whoever she is, she's a lucky girl, and I will be proud to call her my daughter-in-law. So when America hears this, when she gets her picture taken, she has the biggest grin on her face. So keep this in mind, because it's about to become the part where I can't stand. Okay, I'm ready to talk about the part now. So, with all her money saved up, she actually fixes Aspen a picnic. Now, I know this is the real thing, so I won't gloss in on it a lot. Aspen's family is the sixth, and since his family died, and well, not his family, his father. Since his father died, the responsibility has fallen on him. Now he's been waiting to get drafted because if you get drafted, that means you could go to the army or work in a factory. He's waiting for the army draft. And 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 remember how I told you that he gave America a penny? Well, that's all he can afford. And I do feel bad for Aspen, but America was just trying to do something nice. But anyway, so she fixed Aspen a picnic, and while she's fixing it, she just feels so happy that I fixed this picnic for Aspen for the first time. He's gonna be full, and Aspen comes, and then he sees it, but then the smile fades because he says, "America, I should, I, sh- I, sh- I should be providing for you. I should be taking care of you, not the other way around." And this is when America said, "Well, you get me things all the time. I have all my pennies." And then he says, "Well, that's not enough. And it's not fair that you rub all this in my face and you make me feel bad that I can't provide." So with that fight, they end up breaking up. And he walks away from the treehouse. My heart was about to fall out of my chest of sadness. My chest and my heart were just both so sad. And the aching in my heart of this sad breakup just made me want to cry. Because they were so cute. So, so with that, he breaks up with her. So that night, America couldn't sleep because all she was thinking about was Aspen. So, so the next day, so the next day, so the next day, a guy comes to to uh 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 um to to ask America's to ask America questions for the selection. And basically, this guy, Skinny, well, his name isn't Skinny, but that's what they called him in the book. They never really gave him a name. So this guy, Skinny, says, do you need sleep aids? What kind of diet are you on? And so he tells her all the notifications. And basically, I agree with America on this. Why would they not send a woman to ask her, um, um, uh, have, 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 uh, uh, um, uh, 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 have you been in a relationship? Just let me know now because you can't be in a relationship other than with Prince Maxim. And basically, I agree with America on that because that's just wrong. You don't ask nobody that. And so, 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 so it is time for everybody's names to be drawn, and America's name is drawn, so she is now going to the palace. And so at her send off, she says goodbye to everyone, and even her brother and her sister showed up. The older brother and sister, and she said goodbye to Mary and Jared. And she actually said goodbye to her mother and father. And the father said the most sweetest thing. He says, whatever happens, you will always be my princess. And they just start to cry together. It's just so sweet. So, she looked for Aspen, and is Aspen is right there holding another girl's hand and hold, is holding another girl's hand and laughing with this other girl, and America knows her, but man, I just forgot her name. So when America sees this, this is when America says, well, was he cheating on me? Was I just the girl who just fed him and loved him, and this other girl's this other girl was the one he's been saving up money to marry all along? And so when so when America sees this, she just gets on the plane, and she doesn't even say goodbye to Aspen, even though he has rushed throughout, even though he has rushed and even though he has rushed through person to person to get to her, she just gives him a look and goes on the plane. So, um, so when America is on the plane, this is when she meets Marley, Celeste, and I forget the other girl's name. Kimberly. Well, if you guys have read this selection, tell me the other girl's name, because I only know Marley and Celeste. I don't know the other girl's name. So, my girl Marley. I love my girl Marley, and so my girl Marley. I love my girl Marley because because Marley is just so nice to America, and they do become quick friends, which I like because she needed a friend at that moment, because she just broke up with her boyfriend. Oh, and by the way, when she was doing her packing to pack up for the trip to the castle, Aspen dropped by with some flowers. And I was thinking the same thing when I read the book. Is he here to apologize? Because if he is, come on, I'll take you back right now. He brought her flowers, but the flowers were from his sisters. And he helped America pack, and and um and and and, and do you know that he had the nerve to say, "This will be good for you. You will meet the prince," and America brings up a good point here. America says to Aspen, I just need your help packing up. I just need your help packing up this one bag." And Aspen says, What you need my help packing up this one bag? That ain't much. And then America says, "Well, I don't need much to be happy. I thought you knew that." And Aspen tells her, "America, stop. I did the right thing." And then that was it. America slapped him and said, "I know that you saw my picture and you saw that big grin. But that big grin was for you, because I wanted you. I loved you. I wanted to marry you." And Austin says, "America, stop. I did the right thing. I did not want to hold you back." And so, with that, America gives him all his pennies, except for that one penny that's stuck there for some reason. And I don't get why she took the jar with her, but she took it with her. So while she is on the plane talking to Marley, Les walks in and says, "When do we leave?" With her sunglasses, because Celeste is a model. So I think she's a 2, I think Celeste is a 2. But as I told you guys before, this number thing doesn't really matter to me, but I will try to keep on track about who casts who's, and for you guys. So anyway, when they get to the castle, it is time for their makeovers, and you know what my girl America says when they try to change her hair. America says, "Why would I want to change my hair for a guy that I don't even know or like?" But they do give her some highlights, which she does like. And and since and since and since um and 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 and, and since they're going to be in the castle now, they have to give reports. We meet my favorite guy, Gabriel Furday. Oh my gosh, I love him. Like, is like the third best character in this book. Gabriel Furday. Kisses, you're the man. I love you. I love the character. Like, Gabriel. Well, let me tell you who Gabriel Furday is. Gabriel Furday is the main speaker for the royal family, and since the girls have to do reports about their times in the palace, Gabriel Furday will be the main speaker. So on her way to her room, America cannot breathe because she just got finished eating dinner, but she still feels claustrophobic. So my girl America cannot breathe. So she tries to go outside, but the guards stop her and says, "Miss, you have to go back to your room." But my boyfriend smacks and says, "Let her out immediately now." So she runs. To the garden, and Prince Maxon says, "Are you alright, my dear?" And then America says, "I'm not your dear." And then they have the sweetest conversation. And then they have and then well not the sweetest conversation, because um uh, 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 because America doesn't want to be there, so she is rude to him at first, but 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 he but mm, 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 but but the thing is he is so patient and understanding, and he says, if you like it in the garden so much, I can talk to the guards about letting you into the garden whenever you want to go to the garden to relax or walk or relax or walk, or to look at the sky if you would like. And this is when America says, okay, that'll be nice. And then before he walks away, he gives her a kiss on the hand, and he says, America, will you do something for me? Well, well, he well, America actually had to tell him her name, but 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 that doesn't stop him for saying, America, will you do something for me? And this is when America says, okay, what? And and he actually tells her that he's actually not supposed to meet any of the girls until tomorrow. So when she goes back to her room alone, because she actually sent her maids away. She actually sent her maids away to go get some rest. To go get some rest for tomorrow. And if America needs anything, she would just do it herself. So that's the one thing I like about America. She speaks her mind and she doesn't back down from a fight. So the next day, so the so the next day, um, so the next day comes and Maxim meets America again, and um, and she and and and, and she actually hears he uh, uh hears the line how do you sleep uh uh how did you sleep, my dear? And then America says, do you call everyone that? And he says, yes, I did, and they quite enjoyed it. And this is when America apologizes because she didn't want to be rude. And this is when Maxon says, well, if you don't want to be here and for from what you told me last night, it just seems you don't want to be here. I can send you home to your love today. And she says, uh-uh. I need to be here for my family because if, and this is only in Ilya, if you're selected in the selection, if you are in the selection, that means your family will get money from you participating in the selection. So, so America says, no, I don't want to go home, but I would like to apologize. It wasn't right for the way I speak to you. And he says, apology accepted. And and, and, and America says, well, what if I could help you? And then Aspen says, continue. And then America says, I can be your friend. And it doesn't seem like and it doesn't seem like Maxon has a lot of friends. So America says, I could be your friend on the inside, and 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 and, and you can confide in me whenever you want to. Confide, like you can tell me stuff, whatever on your mind, you can tell me stuff. So with that in mind, Maxon says, "Deal, I will be your friend." So, so the week goes on. Oh, and oh, and Maxon goes to see America so they could talk, hang out so they could talk. So the second day that he comes, so the second, so the first time that he comes, he was like, "We need to think of a signal. So we need to have a signal so we can talk about things." And so they tug on their ears. So whenever they want to see each other, all they do is tug on their ears. So so her first morning, so her so her first morning in the castle, when she goes down, when she goes down for breakfast, her and Maxon make a bet on 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 on, on her sister May, and says if May eats these sweets and cry because they have sweet tarts or sweet something with cherry inside. So he says, if May eats these sweets and cry, you have to go on a date with me. And America bets that if she doesn't, I get to wear pants for a whole week if she does. And this is what Maxon says. Well, if she doesn't, you have to go on a date with me. And this is when America says deal. Well, he doesn't say date, but he does say something. I just can't remember what it is now. He says, you have to do me a favor. Yeah, that's what he says. He says, you have to do me a favor. You have to go. You have to go on a walk with me. So with that, America says deal. So he sends one of the guards over to America's family, and he tells May, and so he sent the guards. So the next day, the guard tells Maxon, yes, we sent the sweets over to America's house. But no, her sister did not cry. So Maxon and America go on a date. They start talking about her family, and they start talking about Maxon's family, and it seemed to go pretty well. But then Maxon, Maxon stops in the middle of the garden with no guards around. And 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 and, and America thinks that he is trying to make a move on her, and so America needs him right in the batteries. Like, don't even think about making a move on me. America needs him right in the batteries. So America needs him right in the batteries, and he was like, what was that for? And what did you think I was gonna do? And he was like, in public America, I am a gentleman. And and I don't know if this is punishment, but he told America, you will be taking dinner in your room tonight. And so, even though she lost the bet, her her maids tell her, her and her maids become such good friends. This is why I love America so much. Her maids tell her, oh, you have a package, miss. So she opened the package, and even though she lost the bet, Maxon still gave her the pants anyway. So 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 they're in the dining room the next day, but they do have a rebel attack, and the rebels are there to kill the royal family. And the rebels are there to kill the royal family. So they tell everyone to run to the safe room, and they try to close all the windows. America tries to help, but but uh, 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 um and, and America tries to help close all the windows. Hmm. But she actually gets pushed, and Maxon asks, America, are you okay? And then America says, yeah, Maxon, I'm fine. So America apologizes, and she explains that. And so America apologizes for kicking him right in the batteries, and she explains that when I signed up for this election, a guy told me that we can say no to you for anything, and so and 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 so with that Maxon says, I understand. And they actually become good friends again. This one part that I just this one part that I just that that I just adore. Her and Maxon become such good friends that they hang out with each other more and more. And 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 they begin to get really close. So one night so So one night, Maxon takes her to the theater room because they have a theater room in the castle. And you will never guess who they bump into. They bump into Aspen, her ex-boyfriend. He's actually one of the guards at the castle. and and so and and so America doesn't know what to do, but she introduces Aspen, the friend from her hometown, and Maxon puts her in front of the and Maxon puts him in front of her door to guard her door at night because she doesn't keep the maids in there. You know, why does America need maids? I mean, she's fine on her own. And the maids are her friends. Like they're all her friends, Lucy Ann and like Lucy Ann and and and, and, and that other sweet maid. I forget her name. Like they're all friends. So he puts Aspen in charge of guarding her door from now on. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so awkward. But case in point, she did tell As but case in point, she did tell Prince Maxon that she didn't want to go home because she did have someone that she was trying to avoid. So she told him about Aspen, but she didn't use the name. She just said there is someone that I am in love with, but he broke my heart. So I'm just not trying to go home right now. I'm just trying to enjoy the food until you kick me out, and I can't go home right now. I cannot face him. So Maxon does know about him, but he doesn't know that Aspen's the guy that she was trying to avoid all these years. All this time that she's been in the castle. And another thing that I like about America, when the rebels attack for the second time, and one of the maids got so scared, they stayed with that maid until she fell asleep, and America just stayed and played cards with them until they were feeling better to work, and I just applaud that. I applaud that. America's. I love America Singer. Like she understands. America understands. I love that. I love that she understands. And and at the third rebel attack, Aspen woke her up and said, "America, we have to go. The rebels are attacking. The rebels are attacking because he was by her room. He was like, the rebels are attacking. We have to go. Where are your shoes?" And he was like, "Where are your shoes?" And then America put on her shoes real quick, and she got her maids. And even though the maid said, "America, we cannot go with you to the safe room. And she said, I don't care. We are all going. So she grabbed her maid and she was out of there. She was like, if my maids don't go in, I don't go in. And I'm sure Prince Maxim will have something to say to you, won't he? And I was like, girl, you're a slave. You're a queen in my heart. You're already the queen. So, so, so with Aspen being in the castle now, here's my problem. When he first showed up, to America, he said, America, I'm so sorry. All I could think about is you, and ever since our breakup, I've been missing you. I was like, dude, you're making it complicated because I think she's in love with Prince Maxim. So Aspen, you're making it complicated. But yeah, I think they're together now. And I guess that's fine. But you're cheating on my Maxim, and he did nothing to you but be kind to you, and he said he loved you, and you said that you cared for him, and you guys shared your first kiss together. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And at and 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 at the end of the book some of the girls went home because the fourth rebel's attack scared them. So now there's only the elite left. So now America is no longer one of the selections. Now she is an elite. But 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 one of the things America did was she did tell Aspen, yes, I love you, but I may also have feelings for Prince Maxim. So I would appreciate it if you would just understand that. So with that in mind, they say goodnight to each other because he came to visit her. So Prince Aspen came to visit her, so they say goodnight to each other. And that is the end of the book. She wakes up at the elite now. And that is the end of the selection. Bye, you guys. Bye, you guys. I will see you guys in my next video.